It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis here at the Superdome. But Charles, these Saints, after a good run from 2017 to 2020, they've kind of been middle of the pack the last couple of years, 7-10 a season ago. What's their recipe for turning things around?
I think continuing the short passing game that they're known for, and see if some of their playmakers can make some short passes into longer plays. And then on defense, continuing to pressure quarterbacks in the pocket. They tend to get after them pretty hard.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Lions, they're going to be a pretty trendy sleeper pick. I feel obligated contractually to mention that they've only won one playoff game since 1957, and that number gets more and more impossible every year. But finally, Charles Davis, can they break the string in 2023?
Break it, snap it, cut it, whatever you want to use. This Lions team, I fully expect to be in the playoffs in 2023. I like the way that they're being built.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the Superdome. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Rumors of Goff's demise? Greatly exaggerated, it seems. Boy, what a big year he had last year. 29 touchdowns and led the Lions to their first winning season since 2017. Under his leadership, the Lions expect to make the playoffs for the first time in a few seasons.
Right to the air, here is Goff. That is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Out of the gun. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's going to take some time to adjust to seeing Carr running out in a new uniform instead of black and silver. It's black and gold. 35,000 yards and over 200 touchdowns with the Raiders. The Saints more than willing to let him air it out all game long to a talented group of pass catchers in the Big Easy.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr going to throw. His throw incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Try to get that one to Chris Olave, and it's 3rd down. Carr to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Taken in at the 22. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed.
And he fields it cleanly.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Carr now on 1st down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Carr.
That is caught. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some.
And finally brought down at the 38. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Carr again. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? You know, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara.
They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From a yard out.
And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So here come the Lions now.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now it's Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a 1st down.
Now Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Trying to find Jamison Williams.
And now it's 2nd down. Again, Goff. He's got it to Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a give running right is Montgomery.
Down inside the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Goff now to throw.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Here's Goff. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Josh Reynolds from 8 yards out, and the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The New Orleans offense set to take over. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Olave motioning to the left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It was Charles Harris getting in there behind the line.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And in a flash, Aiden Hutchinson gets into the backfield and puts the quarterback on the deck. And he wasted no time embracing his role as the face of his hometown franchise as a rookie. 9.5 sacks, a surprising 3 interceptions, and Rookie of the Year runner-up mention.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr.
The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Out of the gun, Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and it's 3rd and short. Running left, Montgomery. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jamison Williams who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
To throw is Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Montgomery back to the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Second and 7.
Goff now looks to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Third and long. It's Goff.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd down and 4.
They run it again with Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
3rd down and 1.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now they'll throw with Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing now is Carr.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down. Now Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Carr to throw again. Past the 20. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it's going to be second down. Carr going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
The pass caught by Olave.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Carr.
To the sideline and incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Second and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Carr now to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Carr.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Carr now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A nice little juke. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Let's go, man.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
St. Brown in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second down and 6 now. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Gone.
That is caught.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep to the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Montgomery trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will tie things at 17 all. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8.
To throw, it's Carr. Catch here, left side, Thomas. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. He juked him. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So out now come the Lions. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Off play action. Here's Goff. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Now the try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. Quickly on the defensive end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Carr.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At the 40. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Second and 6.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Brock Wright
from 13 yards out.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Olave over the middle.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple.
On play action. Now Carr. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Alex Anzalone from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off. And guess what? The quarterback's down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
To Montgomery to begin the drive.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On 2nd down, here's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. 3rd and 7 now. Goff now looking to throw.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Carr. Pass complete. Thomas.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Here's 1st down. Carr to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Carr. Connecting with Johnson.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Throwing his Carr.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Here's Carr. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
To throw is Carr. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, It's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
So the Lions now they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Khalif Raymond. It's a foot race. There are no flags. He's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing return. Wins it in OT. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Carr. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's go right here. A little aggressive, baby.
Third and 19.
Now it's the backup Winston.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
So it's a win here for the Lions, and the guy who spearheaded things was their quarterback, and that's Jared Goff.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.